is called the Borders 2. And the Borders 2 consists of the posts, the screens, and a transaction top. We actually have this Borders mounted on an extended corner credenza in a return. So you order the posts in 3 different sizes, 12, 24, and 36 inches tall. If you do 36 inches, then you just simply mount 3 on top, just slide 3 of them in, stack them on in, and then you can mount the transaction top as an option on top of the posts. Now we have a new product. Instead of just a 12-inch frosted acrylic, we also have a marker board tile that's 12 inches. We have a fabric tile that's 12 inches, and then we have a combination fabric. Post, a 24-inch screen, and that'll provide you a 3-inch pass-through so you can pass paperwork and stuff underneath. So that's new this year. In addition, these posts need to mount and screw into your work surface. So COE Distributing, OfficeSource came out with this new bracket. It is a temporary mount bracket. What happens is the post will screw into this bracket here itself, and then you will mount this bracket on an overhang. And as long as you have about 2 anchor points to manage this, we also have a plate that you can mount the other post into the plate, and this is a temporary mounting a way to do this. And then you have double stick tape to hold the posts in place. So that's pretty popular. We're doing really well with that. And so while we're on COVID screens, let me take into this other area. The education world. We have a TriFold corrugated plastic screen. And so children can actually take this into the classroom. And when the math class is over, they can TriFold it up. They can take it with them into history class, and they can put their name on it. They can decorate it and carry it around with them to offer a little more COVID security throughout the day while they're at school. We'll offer it a couple of different ways. We do clear screens on all 3 sides. We also do a clear screen on the front with opaque on the side as well. This one seems to be the most popular design for that. Another COVID opportunity we have here, this is called, it's in the catalog, it's called the DTS 201. It's a freestanding, it's got a metal frame, a clear acrylic sheet in front. And so it's you can adjust the height. So if you don't want a pass-through, you can set this all the way down. You can change that. It looks like around 4 or 5 inches in adjustability. This is the main, this is the DTS 202. It's an add-on. There's simply a little hinge here. It just slides on in. This also has adjustability on this end as well. You can do a main, you can put a wing on the left, you can put a wing on the right. And it does offer a swivel. So you can put them straight, you can swivel them around. You don't have to fasten it to the desk, but if you want to, there's a couple of holes in the feet, so you can just put a couple of screws in there for stability if you think it's necessary. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to another screen. This is the PLTAP. We offer it in frosted. We normally use this, it's a multi-use screen. We normally mount it on top of a desk, or we'll mount it underneath as a modesty panel. Now, when you order a 66, PLTAP 1566, it's actually gonna be about 63 inches long. It's gonna be about 3 inches shorter than the part number might suggest. Reason being, it was just made really for modesties and desktop screens. It's a couple of different ways it mounts. We have these brackets that will mount onto the OfficeSource 1-inch top. So you can mount it on an overhang like that. If you're putting a collaborative station together where you have 2 work surfaces, you can mount one end on one work surface, the other end on the other work surface. Notice there's multiple holes in here. I have this one mounted flush all the way up against the desktop. You don't have to go flush. You can offset it about 1 inch or so. And when you do that, the screen will be offset from the front of the desk. And then you'll be able to drop your power cables through here, run them under the desk over to your power source. So you have that as an option. We also have a PTS DTM desktop mount. Most of the time we're doing this, it's usually as a modesty panel to hold the modesty screen, but people are mounting them right onto the desktop. They screw in. Obviously you're gonna deface the top. So if you don't want to do that, if you can work with an overhang, we have the clamp mount that'll mount on an overhang. What's cool about this is that this head is adjustable. So if you need to mount it on a side, you can run your screen front to back. You can turn this head 90 degrees, and now you can run your screen laterally across the front. So pretty flexible product there. In addition to that, now this is the PLTAP. This series, because of COVID, COE Distributing up in Pittsburgh has acquired lots and lots of sheets of acrylic. We are cutting these ourselves. This part in the catalog, this part number begins with ACRV, okay? Now, when we do a 24 by 30 screen, it's actually gonna be 24 high by 30 wide. Reason being, we want corners to butt up and connect just for more protection. In addition to that, we have these top mounts that if you're doing a acrylic sheet across the front and one on the side, 24 inches is pretty tall. So you're probably gonna do something like this. And with that much weight and that much height, you might wanna consider using some two-way L brackets, three-way brackets, and then we'll also have four-way brackets. And then if you're doing a straight run, you can do a straight run. Again, they mount on top that looks up to 1/4 inch acrylic or glass. So that'll help keep your screens nice and firm and steady. A couple of more acrylic options that we have here. A couple more COVID options we had. Just kind of similar to a marker board on wheels, clear acrylic screen. We do a full height. I believe it's 60, 66 inches. We'll also do a half height where we have, it's either fabric or it's going to be laminate on the bottom and then a clear acrylic on top. So a great way to pull into a collaborative area or a touchdown space just to give you a couple of, a little private area where you can talk. You can still have visibility throughout the office, but still get a little more protection from COVID. Got yet another one. So this product is new. I have it mounted. It's not really mounted, it's just resting on a 30-inch deep training table. Clear acrylic here, a piece of plastic here, and you can also get this full clear acrylic as well, so you have full visibility all around you. So it doesn't attach, it's just freestanding. It's got a nice foot, keep it nice and steady over there on the bottom, and that's displayed in the catalog as well.